ladies and gentlemen, it's 6:30 a.m. September 24th. We're brewing up some coffee. We're gonna read a book. We're gonna take a shower. We're gonna suit up. We're gonna go to work because we got a closing today. Let's get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, slight delay in the plan today. It is currently 9:30. I'm just leaving my house and I got caught up doing a few things, replying to all your comments, emails, etc. But we are back. We're about to hit the road. First stop is I gotta go and pick up a closing gift for my client because we got a closing today. That's why I look fantastic. And I'm gonna buy him a hookah because he doesn't smoke or drink, but he loves hookah. So I'm gonna buy him like a hookah setup. And that being said, if you end up enjoying this vlog, please like, comment, subscribe so I know to make more. All right, I just left this tobacco store where I bought a hookah for my client. Didn't realize how cheap they are. So now I feel like a jerk because I'm getting my client like a $50 closing gift. So I'm gonna go to Best Buy and buy him some tech and hopefully that kind of makes up for it. But that's future Aaron's problem. Right now I gotta go drop off keys to one client for his investment property and then we're heading to the office to make some content. Let's go. All right, just leaving the client's house. I had to drop off some keys, not for the house behind me, but for a rental property I helped list and rent. It was an easy check. I don't like doing them, but if I'm on the list side, it's not that bad. Okay, we are in the office. The time is 11:30 because I decided to take a quick break, eat my lunch, so that way I can just do work until 1:30, which is when it will be time to go to this closing, okay? That being said, on my way here, I knew I was gonna forget to do things, so I have prepared a to-do list for myself on my phone, right? So here's what we got. Number one thing we have to do is pay the MLS fee. So let's get that figured out right away. If you're not a real estate agent yet, you have not been paying your MLS fees and your association dues, all that stuff. But once you get your license, to maintain your license, keep it active, be part of everything you're required to be a part of, you have to pay, well, at least for me, it's $195 quarterly. Or is it $225? It's something along those, $195 to $225 quarterly. And then on a semi-annual basis, we pay $630. So if you add it all together, it ends up being just around $2,000 a year to maintain your license. So if you're gonna get into the business, please have that expense prepared. If you're gonna be a real estate agent just to do one deal a year, ask yourself, is it worth it, right? So that being said, let's go ahead and quickly pay this.
I just need 30 seconds of your time here.
Sure.
I called Chuck, the listing agent, and he said all good.
Okay, so here's what happened this morning. I forgot to tell you guys. An old Zillow lead I had gave me a call. I couldn't answer it. I called him back maybe like 5-10 minutes later, right? And he's like, hey, I scheduled a showing with the listing agent. I'm like, come on, man. So I had to guide him through on what that means, what are the consequences of it, and that I can't be his agent. So I told him, call the listing agent, let him know you have an agent and how he wants you to proceed, because, you know, that way I can get involved. I don't want to waste my time. And then he did, and basically you heard the conversation. I got to call the agent right now, give him a heads up. Hey, Chuck, this is Aaron with RE/MAX First. I'm calling about...
You're going to show an Alex my listing, I think, at 2 tomorrow, so I just need your information, sure.
Exactly, perfect.
I'm going to leave it as 2 o'clock for the appointment. I'm just going to say it's going to be you instead of me showing, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
You too, bye-bye. Gotta love good real estate agents. Let me tell you guys a story about a real estate agent who was so greedy and basically lost the sale for his client because he wanted a referral fee. Let me tell you the story. I've known the client, the buyer, since I was 18 years old. Mind you, I'm 25. He originally, back before I sold cars, furniture, and now real estate, I used to sell literally junk, right? You have junk in your basement, call me, I'll sell it, I'll take a profit. So he was one of my very, very first clients ever. He had these 2 4-unit buildings in a town about 20 minutes away from here, and he had a basement full of junk, and I sold it for him, right? Well, now about a month and a half ago, a 4-unit came up, literally the building next door from the one he owns. He had seen it, and then he went under contract before he had a chance, right? It gets reactivated. He reaches out to me, says, hey, Aaron, this is, we know, he's serious about looking. He's like, hey, I would like to put an offer on this place. I've already seen it. Don't worry about it. Just submit the offer. I submit the offer, ghost time for 12 days. I'm following up, finally hear back saying our offer is too low and they don't want to counter. And then the agent is like, I don't have any record of you showing the property. I'm like, no, I didn't. I sent the client by himself. And he's like, oh, well, in that case, I want a referral fee. I'm like, dude, let's negotiate the sale first, and then we'll discuss the referral fee, right? So I'm like, I don't think that's, it doesn't make any sense to pay a referral fee when all they did was show the house one time, right? But I was like, I text the client, this is when you have to be very transparent with your clients, okay? Never ever hide the fact that the other agent wants you to pay a referral fee. So I reached out to my client, I said, hey, look, they just responded with they don't want to counter, blah, 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 and the agent is asking me to pay him a referral fee for not showing the property myself. And I'm willing to do it between me and you, but I'm going to try my best to avoid it if I can. My client, being the great person that he is, said, Aram, you're not going to pay him a dime. If we have to not buy it, we don't buy it, right? I said, God bless him, right? However, I still want my client to get a good deal, right? So it was irrelevant. So I still going back and forth, and it was a whole mess until the end. I said, dude, I'm not going to argue with you, okay? Talk to your client, give me a counter. If you don't want to give me a counter, I'm going to move on. But it was just a whole experience, which drives me crazy because that seller has no idea that there was somebody who put an offer in. Yeah, it was low, but we were willing to come up much higher. But because his agent was kind of a little greedy from the jump, a deal was never made. If he asked for a referral a little bit after the contract was signed, he would have had a lot more leverage. And at that point, there's no way I'm going to cancel a deal, right, over a referral fee. It's just not going to happen. I'm not that guy. So this is the third time this has happened to me in the said circumstances. I had once where like 2 years before I met the client, they seen this house, and then now the agent wanted to pay me the referral fee and keep the whole check. So things like this really make me upset. But if you're gonna get in this business, don't be greedy. If you have to show your listing to a buyer, and then they should tell you they have an agent, worry about selling the house first. Then worry about your commission, okay? Your clients must come first. There's a lot of agents who don't subscribe to that method of thinking. Now, I got that out the way. Let me pay my dues and then get back to the video. And the MLS fees have been paid, so now it's time to get back to work and revisit the to-do list. So go and check that off. I usually don't like doing it on my phone because it's easy to forget and not look back at it, but I'm gonna give it a shot and let's see how it goes, okay? So I gotta put appointments with 2 clients on the board. So let me go ahead and do that because I've been getting a lot of like DMs on Instagram. People want to get on phone calls. Clients, not you guys, clients. And setting up these buyer consultations. And I'm slowly in there, always a week in advance, and I might forget about them. So I'm gonna put them on the board so that way there's no chance in hell I can possibly forget. Okay, that part of the job is done. Back to the to-do list we go. Now we have make TikToks, check in with 1 client, buy an Echo Dot, which I will do on my way to the closing, schedule a showing, which I can't do until I get my schedule, and then find the next tour and make a YouTube video. So those are some things we have going on. Let me switch camera angles and look up houses for buyers first.
Hey, Aaron, it's Mason over at Brown Commercial Real Estate. I had showed you guys across the building like a few weeks back.
Yes. What's up, Mason?
We were expecting a signed contract today from that buyer. We've had a contract going back and forth for a while now, and just got word the buyer's backing out. Apparently they're going to lease something. So I obviously want to call you, see if you guys are still interested. As it offered $626.
$626. Okay. Let me talk to my client about it. I'm sure we're still interested. But if there's not another offer, we're probably not going to come in as high, but I think it'll still be competitive. Perfect. Okay, hang tight. I'll see if I can get the process started on my end, all right?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Bye-bye. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the price tag. You heard it. $626. This is a commercial deal that's a beautiful property that we lost out on in multiple offers like a few weeks ago. And you always stay in contact with the agents. You stay in good relationships. You make sure they have your number on file when the things go wrong, because things always go wrong, right? So now I gotta call my client, see if they're still interested. If they're not, I got a second client that would love it. So this is great for me.
Oh, look who's called them.
Well, that's right, man. I called to see how you're doing. How's life?
I'm sure you called them just to see what's up.
You don't gotta call me out like this, man.
you give it to me, so I gotta
You know what? I was wondering when you were gonna do that. So you know what? I'm prepared and I'm ready to accept it. Hey Mason, it's Aram here. I was talking to my client. He asked me a question that I should have definitely asked, but I forgot.
Sure.
I'm sure you guys were in the due diligence period, right? So was an inspection done on the property or no?
No, we never got that far. The LOI was turned into a contract. It went back and forth between the attorneys. and we never reached an agreement.
Okay, so here's what's going on. Number one, the battery died on the camera, so I have to switch out. Number two, commercial deals. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that it's not my area of expertise. I have a very general idea of how it all works, but I don't know the ins and outs. It's a completely different beast. So when I have a lot of my clients are investors, business owners, right? Whenever they want to do commercial deals, I tell them right away, yo, this is not my area of expertise. I would love to help you, but you got to know this is not my area of expertise. I'm going to have to ask for help, right? And if you are upfront with them, almost every time they've wanted to work with me, I shouldn't even say almost, every time they've wanted to work with me, because it's not about how much experience you have at the end of the day, in most cases, in my opinion. It's about, can your client trust you? Because it's really hard to find somebody that they can trust, someone that's actually going to work hard for them. And if you have those two attributes, you don't have to be the most skilled. Now, again, at some point, you do have to develop talent, experience, and skill, but it's not like the end of the world if you don't have it, right? As long as you're getting them the answers they need. If you don't know it on the phone, you get in touch with an attorney, you find out, etc. So that's what's going on now. This tax situation that they brought up, the listing agent, actually is something I never even thought about. So I'll call my client, I told him right away, this is a concern I have. I have no idea if it's a concern I should be having or not, but let's look at other properties who are smaller and see what they're paying. And we looked at properties half the size paying the same tax bill, which goes to show, it's pretty obvious that the taxes are going to go up, which is a huge deal for us. And I'm so glad that we didn't get our offer accepted originally, because imagine a client buys a place that's paying $27,000 a year in taxes. The next year finds out they have to pay $50,000. Guess who they blame? Guess who they never work with again? Me. Right? So always be transparent. Tell them you don't know the process, and you always, if you don't know, don't put your clients in a bad position. Find out. If you don't know, find out. But be transparent. I know, it's like I just said the same thing 4 times in different ways, but also said the opposite. And I'm sorry, it's just the way I speak. That being said, it is 12:13. We are running out of time, okay? So I have to quickly finish up looking up houses for these buyers, get a couple of things scheduled, film a TikTok, film a YouTube video for you guys so I can edit it tonight and get it popping. And speaking of tonight, it's poker night. I know I've mentioned this several times on this vlog that, in regards to networking, don't just go out to networking events and, try to meet new people. Actually hang out with your friends, see if there's opportunities where there will be new people coming into certain events that your friends are already throwing. That's the best, most natural way to network, and don't just shove real estate down people's throat, right? So poker nights, I have sold a house to 90% of the people at poker night, right? There's only one person who hasn't bought a house from me, and they will, right? It's just a matter of time. We've already discussed it. They just haven't done a transaction with me, right? But everybody else at that poker table today, it has done a transaction with me of some sort of another, right? And this just goes to show, when you're hanging out with friends, you're having a good time. I have never even mentioned real estate to these guys. They just know I'm a realtor, and when they need me, they reach out to me because they see me once a month. We're playing poker, we're having a good time, and that's just how it works. So if you're going to build your business, build it any way you like, but in my opinion, the best way to do it is through your network when you're just having fun, hanging out with friends, and it leads to you making money. If you're enjoying this vlog so far, we have still so much to go. Please like, comment, subscribe. I am trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know I will do it, but I need your help to get there. And in the comments, let me know what I really am struggling with topics to do, guys. So please let me know in the comments, what do you want me to talk about? I did the book video, somebody was requesting. It didn't get as much traction as I thought, so I'm here thinking maybe people don't care about what I'm reading, right? So what do you want to know about? Please leave in the comments, and if I start seeing the same topic come up, even if you see the topic, please put it in there anyway, so I know there's a huge demand for it, and I will make those topics. Like, for example, do you want to talk about what to do before becoming an agent? How to get business, or ins and outs, the mistakes, some of these I've already made, but tell me what you want to know, and I'll tell you. I'm very transparent over here, alright? That being said, let's get back to work. So I just did something really stupid. I'm super busy, I got limited time, and I'm doing something that is irrelevant, like my Home Depot card, trying to figure out the payment. I don't need to be doing that now. I could do that at closing, where for the next, God knows how long, an hour, I'm literally doing nothing but twiddling my thumbs. That's when I'm going to do that. So I catch myself making these foolish mistakes all the time. So I'm still looking up houses for buyers, as you guys could tell. Once I finish this up, I'll be doing the content creation real quick, and it will be on our way. I made a post about a week ago, literally a week ago, and it has over 1.3 million views. Okay, it was the dumbest video ever. It took me 5 minutes to do, come up with all that, and it was one of the videos that was in my draft for a while. I'm like, I'll just post this when I have nothing to post one day. So Friday, I'm heading out of the office at 6 o'clock. I quickly, put the captions on a draft, and I put it on the system. I get home, 20,000 views. I check after the bathroom, 40,000 views. 60, 80, 90, 200, 300. It was just crazy growth. It was a phenomenal feeling. But, that's out the way now, and I have to continue on this momentum, so I'm going to keep making videos, and I actually got a client from it. One of the appointments here that's coming on Monday is from TikTok, which is fantastic. Okay, so we were going to make TikToks, but a couple of issues have arose. Number one, I have no ideas. Number two, my tripod that I use to film everything isn't here. Number three, I'm getting a phone call. Let's see what's going on here. Hello, Aaron speaking.
Hey there, this is Sean with BAS. I'm just giving you a call to go over the conversions of your Remax landing site. Are you ready for me? I do have all of the information here on my end pulled up. Let me know when you're ready for the demo site.
I don't know what the heck that was. But we're going to carry on. So when I don't have any TikTok ideas, I've shared this with you before. Here's what I do. I go to my saved sounds, which are all the trending sounds that may be going through. I said maybe I could do something with this. And then I get inspiration from that. Alright, so let's go. This one I can't do much with. It's more like if I have like a background. Whoop. Kidding. Let's keep it moving. Ooh. What does it mean? I might work with this. Hold on a second. My water bottle is my tripod. See, sometimes you just gotta improvise, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. Alright. So I'm gonna sit like this. I'm just gonna have a conversation with the button off first because it's a little bit more casual this way. Boom. Here we go. Set the timer. Maybe I do one sitting down like this. I got it. There it is. I want you guys to watch it with me, okay? Here we go. Let's start from the jump. Here we go. Okay. I officially love this. Alright. There you go. Literally how long? This is a 4-minute recording. Obviously you probably saw 10 seconds of it, but in 4 minutes I came up with a TikTok idea. When you sit down to do something, ladies and gentlemen, it's that easy. You ever, if you go into school, be like, how am I going to write a 5-page essay? Then you sit down, and then all of a sudden you wrote a 5-page essay because you had no choice. It's a lot like that if you can't come up with ideas. Now we keep it moving. This is the same sound 14 times. Let's see what we can do with that.
Rollie on my wrist, rollie on my beach, 30 on my waist, 30 to your face.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the closing. Unfortunately, you cannot go in with me, but this is a client that we've had tried to close 4 times on 4 different houses. It just didn't work out. Not because of him, the houses just weren't right, the deals weren't right, but finally we're here. It's gonna feel fantastic. I'm gonna go in there, talk to him, collect my check, do a little bit of work, that nonsense work that I don't need to be in front of camera to do, and I come right back out with a paycheck. Let's go. All right, closing is over. It was actually done in like an hour exactly, which is just a little bit more than what a cash sale would have been, which is so hilarious because this was the longest contingency period ever with 4 different houses, a whole bunch of problems, and the closing was the smoothest thing I've ever experienced. But all that is behind us. I got my check. I'm gonna drive it to the office. Then we have a few stops to make some showings, and then I gotta post that TikTok I made earlier today. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's currently 5 p.m. I'm just wrapping up my last showing of this house. Client actually liked it. It's about to rain. I left my sunroof open, so I got to get back in my car real quick. But client liked it. We're gonna put an offer in, and then I'm heading home to get prepared to host poker night because it's my time to shine, and it's also like a mini housewarming party for all my friends, which is always awesome. Hopefully we have a good time. So that's gonna end the vlog. Everybody who watched it, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for making it this far. If you did make it this far, comment poker night so we know we're all part of the same crew. Take care. Bye.